NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has hardly opened its eyes, and the universe is new.
NASA's James Webb Space Telescope, which just started observing the universe, has made a remarkable discovery. Not long ago, astronomers were puzzled by an unusual object from beyond our solar system. This strange visitor from space left scientists scratching their heads when it first showed up. However, the James Webb Space Telescope recently captured a terrifying object in space, and it's helping to unravel its mysteries. Could this object be from outer space, as some experts say? Join us as we uncover the secrets hidden in outer space and reveal the surprising truth. Discovery of Oumuamua. On October 19, 2017, a strange object called Oumuamua was seen speeding through our solar system. This mysterious object had been traveling through space for over 100 years before it was finally noticed. Back in 1837, it reached a big cosmic landmark, but no one saw it at the time. Oumuamua moved through our solar system for many years, traveling at a steady pace, yet astronomers and their telescopes didn't notice it. It wasn't until 2017 that a scientist named Robert Warwick at the University of Hawaii spotted a faint, stretched-out streak in the sky. This was captured by the Pan-STARRS 1 telescope and revealed a fast-moving object unlike anything ever seen before. At first, scientists thought Oumuamua might be a comet due to its strange behavior. However, they soon realized it was more like an asteroid, a small, rocky body usually found in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. But then, more observations showed something even more confusing. Oumuamua was moving away from the Sun at a faster than expected rate, adding to its mystery. Normally, comets speed up due to gas and dust being pushed out as they get closer to the Sun, but Oumuamua showed no signs of this. This puzzled scientists and made them question whether it was an asteroid or a comet at all. One of the most interesting things about Oumuamua was how its brightness changed regularly, brightening and dimming every 7.3 hours. This suggested that the object was tumbling through space, likely spinning along its shorter axis. Such speed hinted that Oumuamua was made of something much stronger and more durable than most comets, which are usually fragile and easily broken apart. Its dark red color, similar to the surfaces of moons in the outer solar system, indicated that it had been hit by cosmic radiation for millions of years, changing its surface. As scientists looked deeper into the data, they began to wonder what Oumuamua was. Some guessed that it could be an advanced alien probe or an old spacecraft from another civilization. Others suggested more simple explanations, like it being a completely new type of comet or asteroid. Another idea was that it could be a piece of a planet from another star system, thrown out after some big event. To this day, no one can agree on what Oumuamua truly is. Trying to guess its future path has been hard because it has already started to leave our solar system, heading out into interstellar space at a sharp angle. Current guesses suggest that Oumuamua is now on its way back to the vast emptiness of space, where it will continue its lonely journey across the universe, leaving us with more questions than answers. On October 2017, the discovery of Oumuamua sparked a wave of excitement and debate among astronomers, scientists, and curious onlookers. This mysterious object, the first of its kind ever seen, became the focus of intense speculation as experts tried to figure out its origins and nature. Was it just a typical cosmic traveler, or could it possibly be an alien probe sent to explore our solar system? Let's look into the different theories and evidence that have come up to solve the mystery of Oumuamua. When astronomers first spotted Oumuamua, they thought it was a rocky object, possibly an asteroid. But there was something very odd about it. Its long, thin shape, about 800 meters long and just 80 meters wide, didn't match any known asteroids or comets in our solar system. As more information came in, ideas about its nature started to change. Some scientists suggested that Oumuamua might be filled with gas, which could explain its surprising acceleration as it moved away from the sun. Then came an even more surprising idea. What if Oumuamua wasn't a natural object at all? Could it be a spacecraft sent by an alien civilization to study our solar system? The object's strange acceleration, which wasn't caused by the usual gas release seen in comets, added to this speculation. Usually, comets speed up when gas and dust are expelled as they heat up near the sun. But with Oumuamua, no such gas release was detected. This led some researchers to think about more unusual possibilities. Could this be a probe from an extraterrestrial civilization? While this idea sounds like something from a science fiction novel, it's an interesting concept for those who wonder if we're being visited by beings from beyond our world. Dr. Michio Kaku, a well-known theoretical physicist, even suggested that Oumuamua might have been thrown out from a distant star during a supernova explosion. Meanwhile, Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur, guessed that the object could have been formed when two celestial bodies collided and fused, creating its unique shape. At first, astronomers were thrilled to find that Oumuamua's path seemed to point back toward Vega, the brightest star in the Lyra constellation, which is known for its debris disk. Calculations suggested that it might have taken Oumuamua around 600,000 years to travel from Vega to its current position. However, this idea was quickly proven wrong when it became clear that Oumuamua's path had changed over time, suggesting that it had likely passed close to another star system before entering our solar system. Its speed was similar to that of nearby stars, leading astronomers to believe that Oumuamua had been traveling through the Milky Way for billions of years before its encounter with us. Another interesting theory suggests that Oumuamua could be a piece of nitrogen ice. Researchers Alan Jackson and Stephen Desch from Arizona State University proposed that it might be debris from a Pluto-like object, blown off by a massive impact. For this theory to be true, however, Oumuamua would need to be much smaller than initially thought. Despite this, the nitrogen ice theory has gained support, as it offers a reasonable explanation for both the object's composition and its strange acceleration. As we continue to study Oumuamua, the debates and theories about its true nature are a representation of the vast and mysterious universe we live in, one that constantly challenges our understanding and sparks our imagination. One of the main discoveries made soon after the object known as Oumuamua was found was its unusual path. It was traveling along a hyperbolic orbit, a path shaped like a boomerang, which suggested it wasn't originally from our solar system. Instead, it was just passing through and would never come back. This finding led many to think that Oumuamua would disappear into space and be lost forever. However, the object's behavior didn't match these expectations. One of the most surprising aspects was how it sped up as it got closer to the sun. While large celestial bodies like planets and stars can make smaller objects like comets and asteroids speed up, they can't fully explain why Oumuamua was accelerating so quickly. The object's speed reached 54,000 meters per second, which is about 3 times faster than the average comet in our solar system. This strange speed made scientists rethink their original classification of Oumuamua as an asteroid. Many began to wonder if it might be a comet. Comets typically speed up due to outgassing, where ice on their surface turns into gas as they get closer to the sun, creating extra momentum. This process also forms the distinctive tails of comets. However, Oumuamua didn't have a tail or show signs of outgassing. Given the lack of clear evidence for outgassing, scientists explored other possible explanations for the object's unusual behavior. Various theories were suggested to account for its acceleration, but each had its problems and unanswered questions. Recently, Jennifer Bergner, an assistant professor of chemistry at the University of California, Berkeley, and Daryl Seligman, a postdoctoral fellow at Cornell University, proposed a new idea. They suggested that Oumuamua's behavior might be due to outgassing caused by processes happening outside our solar system, which astronomers are less familiar with. According to researchers Bergner and Seligman, as the object known as Oumuamua traveled through the vast space between stars, it encountered cosmic radiation. This radiation might have caused the ice within Oumuamua to warm up and release stored hydrogen. This released hydrogen could have created a force strong enough to explain why Oumuamua sped up. Their calculations suggest that this process, known as outgassing, could account for the mysterious acceleration observed. For decades, experiments have supported this idea. Bergner and Seligman's theory proposes that high-energy cosmic rays can break apart molecular hydrogen from water ice, which then becomes trapped in space objects. Seligman argues that this explanation is more straightforward and realistic compared to earlier, more speculative theories, like Oumuamua being made of hydrogen ice or some unusual material. However, not all scientists agree. Harvard scientist Avi Loeb, who had previously suggested that Oumuamua might be an alien spaceship, disagrees with this new theory. He believes that Bergner and Seligman might have overestimated the amount of hydrogen inside Oumuamua due to an error in their temperature calculations. According to Loeb, there wouldn't have been enough hydrogen to create the observed acceleration, leaving the mystery unresolved. With Oumuamua now too far away to study, we might never fully understand its true nature or chemical makeup. Despite this, Seligman remains hopeful. He believes that new interstellar objects will be discovered soon, providing astronomers with more chances to study objects beyond our solar system. The next generation of telescopes, expected to be operational within the next decade, might significantly advance this research and help answer questions about these distant visitors. As scientists debated Oumuamua's origins and behavior, they encountered another surprise: the possibility that Oumuamua might have a companion. This new finding raises additional questions. What could this companion object be? Does it have a role in Oumuamua's unexpected journey to our solar system? Could this discovery mark a new chapter in our understanding of cosmic events, or might it suggest something more concerning? Oumuamua's path and meteor. Some scientists suggest sending robotic probes with solar sails to get a closer look at an object in space because of its unusual behavior and unknown origins. However, current technology isn't advanced enough to make this possible. Still, projects like Breakthrough Starshot are exploring the idea of spacecraft driven by solar sails that could reach far-off stars. This technology is still in its early stages, and catching up with the object isn't possible right now. However, its brief visit has given valuable information for future missions. Even though it might have taken billions of years for this object to reach its current spot, its passage through our solar system is just a brief moment on a cosmic scale. The Milky Way galaxy is about 10 billion years old, and the object could have traveled through up to 20,000 different star systems during its journey. This is only a small part of the estimated 200 billion stars in the galaxy, but it shows that the object has had many cosmic encounters, possibly gathering space dust and debris along the way. Some researchers, including Elon Musk, think that the object might be heading toward the Kuiper Belt, a region of icy bodies beyond Neptune. However, tracking its exact position has been hard, so scientists rely on mathematical models and limited observations to estimate its path and future location. Despite these efforts, no one has been able to pinpoint its exact position or confirm where it is headed next. The movement of Oumuamua has some very puzzling features, especially its strange acceleration. While its speed suggested that something more than just gravity was influencing it, the exact cause remained unclear. Normally, celestial bodies like planets are mainly affected by gravitational forces. However, Dr. Michelle Bannister, a planetary astronomer, proposed several possible explanations for Oumuamua's unusual acceleration. One theory is that Oumuamua might be outgassing, which is a common behavior in comets. When a comet approaches the Sun, the ice on its surface turns directly into gas. This gas can push the comet forward, changing its speed and rotation. This theory makes sense because comets often have dust carried away by escaping gas. Even though Oumuamua didn't show clear signs of outgassing, Dr. Bannister suggested that it might still have particles affecting its speed. To make things even more mysterious, astronomers couldn't find the usual signs of outgassing, like cyanogen gas, which is typically found in comets. Despite thorough searches, they didn't detect any gas emissions, which indicates that Oumuamua might be chemically different from any comet in our solar system. Researchers also tried to find thermal emissions to learn more about Oumuamua's composition. They tracked it for over 30 hours using the Spitzer Space Telescope, but they still didn't find any clear answers. The absence of thermal emissions and obvious gas made it much harder to classify Oumuamua and understand its true nature. Scientists have suggested that Oumuamua might be more reflective than originally thought. This idea comes from the possibility that it has thermal properties similar to those of a comet. However, in the case of Oumuamua, these details are still unclear. An object's reflectivity, also known as its albedo, can give clues about its size, makeup, and surface features. While we know a lot about Oumuamua's general nature, no one has yet determined exactly what it is. It remains a unique and mysterious visitor from another part of the galaxy, challenging our understanding of celestial objects and raising more questions than answers. Some speculate that Oumuamua might be something extraordinary or even a potential threat, especially given its unusual movement and the lack of solid data. Recent theories have even suggested that it could be on a collision course with Earth in the coming weeks. However, most current data contradict these predictions, leaving its true nature and future path still shrouded in mystery. 6 months before the close encounters of Oumuamua with Earth, a small interstellar meteor, just about 3 feet across, crashed into our planet. Although it had no clear link to Oumuamua, Harvard scientist Avi Loeb became interested in this meteor, which was named IM-2. Loeb began to speculate about the possibility that such a meteor could be part of a larger, artificial interstellar object. He imagined this object might act like a mothership, releasing several small probes as it passed near Earth. These probes could be studying our planet. In their draft research, Loeb and Sean Kirkpatrick, the director of the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, ARO, explored this idea using the government's term for UFOs, which is Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena, UAP. They suggested that these probes could be ejected from a larger craft due to natural forces like solar radiation or gravitational pressures from the sun. Because these probes would be so small and not very reflective of sunlight, they might be hard to spot with our telescopes. As they approached Earth, they could use advanced technology to slow down and avoid burning up upon entry into our atmosphere. They might even land safely using parachute-like mechanisms. Loeb's theory is based on the idea that extraterrestrial civilizations might be interested in exploring rocky planets with atmospheres such as Earth, Mars, and Venus. Such planets would naturally attract the curiosity of intelligent beings who could have sent out these exploratory probes long before humans began their space missions. In this scenario, the probes might not remain in constant communication with the mothership, meaning they could end up lost or inactive over time. Loeb compared this situation to checking a mailbox for letters from someone who might no longer be alive. This suggests that even if the civilization that sent out these probes is long gone, the probes could still be carrying out their mission. The scientific community has been highly skeptical of the idea that Oumuamua, an object that passed through our solar system in 2017, could be an alien spacecraft. This skepticism intensified after some researchers proposed this idea in 2018. Many scientists argue that the theory lacks solid evidence and remains speculative. A 2021 letter published in the journal Astronomy and Astrophysics rejected the notion of interstellar travel, citing the immense time required to travel between stars. The authors of the letter suggested that Oumuamua was more likely a natural object, possibly a strangely shaped rock, rather than a deliberate probe sent by an extraterrestrial civilization. Additional studies support this natural explanation. They point to hydrogen gas escaping from Oumuamua as the cause of its unusual acceleration. On March 22, 2023, researchers released findings showing that as Oumuamua moved through the inner solar system, it likely released hydrogen from its frozen surface. This process might have created the appearance of propulsion from an unknown source. Meanwhile, the Pentagon has intensified its investigation into unexplained aerial phenomena within the United States. The All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office has initiated over 360 new investigations into reports of unidentified objects involving U.S. military personnel. About half of these cases have been attributed to balloons or other identifiable objects, while the other half remain unresolved due to insufficient information. Wormholes. To uncover the secrets of outer space and study objects like Oumuamua, humanity needs a deeper understanding of dark energy and other cosmic phenomena. The idea of sending a spacecraft to investigate such a mysterious object is fascinating, but it comes with significant challenges. For example, Oumuamua is moving at incredible speeds and will pass beyond Saturn's orbit in just 2 years. With a speed of 5.5 astronomical units per year, this mission is unlike anything humanity has ever attempted. Even our fastest spacecraft can't match these speeds. As we consider these technological hurdles, we must remember that humans are unique in their desire to explore space. Unlike animals on Earth, birds, reptiles, and fish who don't care about what's beyond their immediate surroundings, humans are driven to look beyond our planet. Even among intelligent animals like whales, the concept of space exploration or communicating with extraterrestrial beings is completely unknown. This raises an intriguing question. If Earth's intelligent species largely ignore the mysteries of space, what does that mean for potential extraterrestrial civilizations? Could they also be unaware of the vast universe, just as many Earth creatures are? Considering the universe's 14 billion-year history and the fact that humans have only been able to detect alien signals for a little over a century, this question becomes even more interesting. We may be just beginning to grasp the vastness of the universe when we consider all the radio waves, messages, and other forms of communication we've sent into space. The universe is so huge that sending out these signals is like throwing a tiny grain of sand up toward the top of a mountain, hoping it will hit a bird perched at the peak. Despite this, scientists continue to believe that there might be other civilizations out there. This belief has led to the creation of the Fermi Paradox. The Fermi Paradox highlights the puzzling situation where, although it seems likely that extraterrestrial civilizations should exist, we have no solid evidence of their presence. With over 400 billion stars in our galaxy alone, many of which probably have planets where life could thrive, it's reasonable to think that intelligent life could have developed elsewhere and might even have advanced technologies for traveling between stars. Since many of these stars are billions of years older than our Sun, any civilizations around them should be much more advanced than ours. Yet, despite these expectations, we haven't found any strong signs of their existence. The Fermi Paradox points out that while extraterrestrials should theoretically exist and be able to travel across the stars, we haven't had any clear contact with them. This strange contradiction has led some to question whether our search efforts are in vain, and suggests that we might need to focus our resources on other areas. Critics argue that if extraterrestrials don't reveal themselves, there might not be much point in continuing to fund research like SETI, which searches for alien intelligence. The Fermi Paradox, named after physicist Enrico Fermi, began with his famous question, "Where is everybody?" This question was asked casually during a conversation with other scientists, and has often been misunderstood as asking why, if aliens exist, they haven't visited us yet. Despite advances in technology and our better understanding of the universe, we still haven't found a satisfying answer to this paradox. Scientists have made more precise estimates about various cosmic factors such as the number of galaxies, stars, and potentially habitable planets. However, we still face many unknowns. For instance, while we can guess how likely it is for life to form on an Earth-like planet and evolve into intelligent beings, we lack solid scientific evidence to back up these guesses. Since we only have Earth as an example, making broad conclusions about life elsewhere in the universe is mostly speculative. Many scientists are trying to solve the Fermi Paradox, and their ideas range from the ordinary to the extraordinary. Some believe that advanced civilizations might be too far apart or lack the technology to communicate over such vast distances. Others think that these civilizations might deliberately choose to stay silent, either to avoid being detected or because they have no interest in exploring the universe. The dark forest theory suggests that intelligent civilizations in space might stay hidden because they fear the risks of being discovered. In a universe where resources are scarce and competition is fierce, revealing one's presence could be dangerous or even fatal. This theory compares the universe to a dark forest where each civilization acts like a silent hunter, trying to avoid being noticed to stay safe. The chilling idea is that any civilization that announces itself might be destroyed by a more advanced and hostile one. The dark forest theory also assumes that alien civilizations would have similar goals to humans, focusing on self-preservation and competition. However, this might not be true. Alien intelligence could be so different from ours that we might not understand their goals, behaviors, or ways of thinking. They might not be interested in exploration, conquest, or communication, making our efforts to find them possibly meaningless. Another possibility is that humanity might be one of the most advanced civilizations in our galaxy. If other civilizations are less advanced, they might not be able to send messages or build spaceships. For example, if an alien species is only a century behind us, they might have been sending signals for just a few decades, which isn't enough time for those signals to reach us. This means our current methods of searching might miss these civilizations because we're looking for signs from those who haven't yet developed the technology to communicate effectively. The idea that we're alone in the universe seems less likely, but proving the existence of other civilizations is also difficult. There may be civilizations so advanced that they view humanity as mere entertainment, like how we watch animal documentaries. On the other hand, they might be so different from us that they have no interest in contacting us. When exploring these possibilities, it's important to note that theories and programs like SETI often assume that extraterrestrial civilizations are more advanced than ours. But what if this assumption is wrong? What if many civilizations have similar or even less advanced technology? In that case, their attempts to communicate might be too primitive for us to detect. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick. In the vastness of space, the James Webb Telescope has just captured a terrifying object, a dark, swirling object that seemed to pulse with an unsettling light. Scientists were puzzled as they examined the images. The object, a twisted mass of shadows and glowing strands, seemed to go against the rules of the universe. Dr. Mira Santos, a leading astrophysicist, led the investigation. She felt a shiver as she studied the data. The object emitted odd signals that made her uneasy. She named it the Phantom. The more they observed, the more they realized it wasn't like anything they had seen before. As the Phantom moved slowly through space, its mysterious glow seemed to reach out, almost as if it was trying to communicate. It had a strange beauty, but also a clear danger. The whole world watched as scientists debated the meaning of this discovery. No one knew for sure, but it was clear that space still held secrets beyond human understanding. Was the Phantom a relic of a lost universe or a warning from beyond? Let us know your answer in the comments section. 2I Borisov. In 2019, Gennady Borisov, an amateur astronomer at the Margot Observatory in Crimea, discovered a new comet, which he named 2I Borisov. This comet was moving incredibly fast, at a remarkable 150 kilometers per hour. Its impressive speed caught the attention of experts worldwide, especially since such high speeds are unusual for objects within our solar system. But what interested researchers was not just the comet's speed, but also its unusual path. The orbit of 2I Borisov was very odd, meaning it had a highly stretched shape with a value of 3.7. Additionally, it entered the inner solar system at a steep angle of 40 degrees compared to the usual orbital plane, known as the ecliptic. This strange path indicated that, like the earlier discovered object Oumuamua, 2I Borisov came from beyond our solar system, making it the second confirmed interstellar object ever found. Unlike Oumuamua, which is still a mystery, 2I Borisov was a comet. It showed the typical features of a comet, including a visible tail, which made it easier to study. The comet passed closest to Earth on December 28, 2019, at a distance of about 2 astronomical units, AU. 1 AU is the average distance between Earth and the Sun. As it got closer, it became brighter but gradually faded from view and was no longer visible to amateur astronomers by October 2020. During its appearance, Dr. Michelle Bannister and her team conducted detailed observations of 2I Borisov. They estimated its size to be between 1.2 and 10 miles in diameter. They also detected cyanogen gas-CN- coming from the comet, a common feature in comets. However, due to the comet's faintness, it was hard to identify other gases. The increased visibility of 2I Borisov gave scientists a valuable chance to study the composition and behavior of an object from outside our solar system, offering a rare opportunity to explore the chemistry of an interstellar visitor. Two key features of 2I Borisov that caught my attention were its typical comet-like shape and its reddish color, which is similar to many comets in our solar system. These observations highlighted the variety among objects from other star systems, helping scientists learn more about how different star systems work and expanding our knowledge of the universe. As researchers looked into interstellar visitors like 2I Borisov and Oumuamua, some theories about extraterrestrial origins gained more interest. For instance, some astronomers suggested that Oumuamua might have been a probe sent by aliens. Harvard professor Avi Loeb has supported this idea. Adding to the excitement, in 2022, the Pentagon created a new office called the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO, to study mysterious objects. Its director, Sean Kirkpatrick, even considered the possibility of an alien mothership in our solar system. This mothership could potentially release tiny probes, like dandelion seeds, to explore planets such as Earth. Among the most intriguing cosmic phenomena are black holes. These are thought to form when massive stars collapse under their gravity. Black holes are famous for their incredibly strong gravitational pull, which can trap even light. It's estimated that there are millions of black holes scattered throughout the universe, with around 100 million potentially in our Milky Way galaxy alone. Although black holes have often been seen as distant and mysterious, their image has evolved, partly due to their portrayal in popular culture, such as in the movie Interstellar. Recently, a team of scientists discovered a black hole just 1,600 light-years away from Earth. A light-year is about 9.4 trillion kilometers, the distance light travels in 1 year. This black hole, named Gaia BH1, was identified using data from the European Space Agency's Gaia spacecraft, and is the closest known black hole to Earth. It is located in the constellation Lupus and is about 3 times closer to us than any other known black hole, with a mass about 10 times that of the Sun. The discovery was made by observing a star orbiting around this black hole. The Gaia spacecraft, which has cataloged over 800,000 multi-star systems, has proven to be very reliable, lending credibility to this finding. Gaia BH1 is especially interesting due to its proximity and relatively small size, making it an excellent candidate for further study. What do you think about the terrifying object in space captured by the James Webb Telescope? Share your opinion with us in the comments section.